The growth story of little eggplant Zai in the vegetable garden. In Grandpa's vegetable garden, there are many little eggplants hanging on the eggplant rack, among which the cutest one is Zai. When it first grew out, it was a little green, like a round green light bulb, hiding behind the emerald green leaves. Every day, it absorbed the sunlight and the water given by Grandpa, looking forward to wearing its purple little coat as soon as possible. That early morning, just as Zizzy's fruit skin was moistened by the morning dew and shone brightly, she heard a rustling sound. It was Guagu, a little ant from the vegetable garden. It was leading its friends to carry breadcrumbs, but the breadcrumbs were too big for the little ants to move. They were so anxious that they were circling around the breadcrumbs. Zizzy quickly shook her body and let a dewy eggplant leaf fall beside Guagu. Guagu, use my leaves as a small cart. Can help you carry breadcrumbs. Guagu and her friends quickly pushed the breadcrumbs onto the leaves and slowly pushed the leaves towards the ant nest. They also waved their antennae at Zizzy and said, "Thank you, Zizzy. Your leaves are stronger than our little ones." Day by day passed, and Zai gradually changed its appearance. Its color changed from light green to pale purple, and then from pale purple to deep purple, as if it were wearing a shiny purple silk coat. Its round body hung on the vines, and when the wind blew, it swayed gently. Even passing butterflies liked to stop beside it, flapping their colorful wings. In the morning, as the sun gradually rose, the little ladybug Dion in the vegetable garden was looking for aphids on the leaves. Suddenly, it was blown by a gust of wind and fell into a small ditch under the eggplant trellis. The ditch was quite deep, and Dion tried several times but couldn't climb up. She was so anxious that her little antennae kept shaking. When Zizzy saw this, she quickly let the vine hang down a little and brought her body close to the edge of the ditch. Dion, grab my fruit peel and climb up. My skin is very smooth and won't scratch you. Dion quickly grabbed Zai's peel, slowly climbed up, and shook the spots on Zai's back shell. Thank you, Zai's. Your fruit peels are even more useful than small ladders. At noon, Dodo, the little brother of the neighbor, came to the vegetable garden to play. He wanted to pick the most beautiful vegetable for his mother as a gift, but looking at the bright red tomatoes and the green cucumbers, he didn't know which one to choose. Grandpa smiled and pointed at Zizzy, saying, "Dodo, look how well this eggplant is growing, how beautiful its purple color is." Dodo reached out and touched the purple peel of the fruit. It was soft and smooth. She happily said, "I'll choose this little eggplant. Mum is sure to like it." Zizzy shook her body as if saying, "I'm willing to go with you." In the afternoon, Grandpa was picking vegetables in the vegetable garden. Accidentally, he knocked over the bamboo basket used for holding the vegetables. A few small tomatoes rolled under the eggplant rack and hid among the leaves. Grandpa bent over and searched for a long time, but couldn't find them. Zizzy quickly shook her body in the direction of her grandpa and gently pushed aside the leaves beside her, revealing the small tomatoes hidden beneath. When Grandpa saw this, he smiled and picked up the cherry tomatoes, thanks to Zizzy. Otherwise, these cherry tomatoes would have been lost. In the evening, the setting sun dyed the vegetable garden orange red. Grandpa picked the ripe zai and sat with Dodo on a small stool by the vegetable garden. Dudu held Zizzy and looked at it over and over again, reluctant to give it to her mother. Grandpa, this little eggplant seems to be smiling at me. Can I play with it for a while first and then give it to my mum tomorrow? Grandpa smiled and nodded. He also helped Dodo tie Zizzy around her wrist with a rope, as if she were wearing a small purple bracelet. Zizzy lay in Dodo's palm, feeling sweet inside. Suddenly, it felt that from a green little eggplant to a mature one with a purple glow, it could not only help the little ants, carry breadcrumbs, rescue the little ladybugs, and help Grandpa find tomatoes, but also become a little gift that Dodo liked. It was much happier than hanging on the vine all the time. It turns out that even a tiny eggplant can, through its own growth and kindness, become a purple little treasure in the vegetable garden, bringing joy and help to everyone. When the moon rose, Dodo placed Zizzy in a small plate by the window. The purple peel of Zizzy sparkled gently in the moonlight, like a small purple gem. The room was quiet, with only Dodo's gentle breathing. Because of Zizzy, this little night became warmer and more beautiful. Such days were sweeter than the tomatoes in the vegetable garden and more beautiful than the purple coat.